Hearty pranams and very good evening to dear sisters and brothers. Welcome again to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day. Really hope that your day has been a revelation, has been a blessing, has been a next step in this journey of being heartful. We are exploring the quality of stillness, and we all are trying that as we move through life, as we move through challenges, tests, turbulences, things that shake us. So much movement around, so much noise, sound, movement. And in midst of it all, how can we remain still? So we will continue today the reading that we started yesterday and day before. Another reminder to share your invitation. And we'll continue with the reading of the article by Daji, Meditation as the Art of Arriving at Stillness. Yesterday we explored how being at the center, being centered, brings us to stillness. We also explored through what Lalaji Maharaj has written of how Atman is about movement, while Brahman is about expansion, which is multidimensional. And Daji also talks of pause. So, what we invite you to do is, as you hear this, of course, we pay attention to words, to what Daji has written. But would you like to experiment and pay attention to pauses? Pay attention to the gap between the words. Pay attention to the silence between words, behind words, the silence that is holding these words together. So Daji writes, now when we move into the Parabrahmand, we go beyond thinking and contemplation, beyond movement and expansion, to absolute stillness. When we reach there, we experience indescribable stillness, the Parabrahmand state, because now we are closer to the center. Take it a little differently. Consider that the earth is revolving around the sun while spinning on its own axis at a very high speed. If you are seated at the equator, you will have maximum exposure to the movement. Whereas when you are at the North Pole, you will feel as if you are stationary, as you are on the top of the axis. So the key is to find the axis within ourselves. And how is this possible? It is possible only when you match your movement with those of your axis. And what are those movements all about? The ability of your mind to settle down. So, I guess here, dear sisters and brothers, Daji is guiding us, is revealing to us how, from the movement of the Pind Pradesh and the expansion of Brahman Mandal, as we step beyond, where there is neither movement nor expansion, but only stillness, where we are aligned in a much closer way to the axis, to the center of our being. And he also shows us a way of how do we do this. He writes, this is what Lalaji meant when he said that it is the settledness of the mind on a subject that brings happiness. If that settledness is not there, then you will be jumping from one thing to another without any resolution. You will not have any closure. You will not have any satisfaction. And you will not have any peace. You will still be vacillating and dissatisfied all your life. And you will not have learned anything from all these activities. So, settledness is the key. When you meditate, you must feel settled. Or you can put it this way, if the meditation is correct, you will automatically feel settled. Of course, settledness does not mean inactivity. In fact, it is activity at a dimension we never conceived of before. When you have a subject to study, a business venture to work upon, or a conversation with your child, your mind should be steady on them. At the same time, your mind should also be steady on any other thing that you may need to attend to. Steadiness should be there. It is not that when you are fully attentive to one thing, you are less attentive to another. One does not rob your mind of capacity for the other. It depends on how you develop your capacity as to how you can expand these things. So, as you progress, you will not feel that you are thinking or contemplating. It just becomes a part of your nature. It is like developing any other capacity. For example, when little children have to add 2 plus 2, a lot of thinking is involved. But as a teenager, you can have a complex equation in your mind and contemplate on it, no longer needing to think. You are able to contemplate. When you advance a little more, You are neither thinking nor contemplating, as the answer comes just like that. So it's 9 o'clock, and with this invitation, this guidance from Revered Daji, lot of gratitude for it. Let us join the universal prayer. So let us sit comfortably. Let us all gently close our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. Relax. Lot of love, gratitude in our hearts. Let us have this prayerful suggestion that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion. Real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहनों के हृदय प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं। सच्ची श्रद्धा उनमें दृढ़ हो रही है। Let the heart be filled with sense of love and belongingness for all sisters and brothers, all humanity. All of him come from the same source. carry the same divinity, the same Lord within their hearts. All connected as brothers are coming from the same source. हृदय को सभी भाई बहनों के लिए प्रेम और अपनेपन से भर जाने दें। संपूर्ण मानवता, सभी भाई बहन जो एक ही स्रोत से आए हैं, सभी के हृदय में एक ही मालिक, एक ही दिव्यता विराजमान है। सभी भाई बहनों के हृदय प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं। सच्ची श्रद्धा उनमें दृढ़ हो रही है। Remind ourselves that all differences, either in our opinions, in our backgrounds, habits, behaviors, caste, creed, language, everything is superficial. In the stillness of heart, we are all one. All are being filled with love and devotion. Real faith is growing stronger in them. with our hearts filled with love, affection, belongingness, brotherhood, oneness. Let this sphere of prayerful suggestions, goodwill, include all sisters and brothers, including those whom we may not be comfortable with. All brothers and sisters being filled with love and devotion. Real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहनों के हृदय प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं। सच्ची श्रद्धा उनमें दृढ़ हो रही है। As we conclude the universal prayer, let this prayerful intention, suggestions continue, go on, even as we move around. Whenever you feel ready, we may slowly, gently open our eyes. Deeply grateful for this opportunity to connect and pray. Wish you all a very blessed, restful, centered, still sleep, as if sleeping in the lap of the Lord. See you soon. See you tomorrow at 6 a.m. Thank you.